on Game Night, Highlanders Nikki, Mark, Lincoln, Aaron, and myself, Dave, are going to play Isle of Skye, a game for 2 to 5 players, designed by Alexander Pfister and Andreas Pelikan, published by Mayfair and Lookout Games. So let's Claudish a Clachabrach.
Hey, Dave.
Lincoln.
Will you teach us Isle of Skye?
Yes. Sorry for the everybody. Isle of Skye is basically a tile laying game with like some schmengities thrown into it. The game takes place over 6 rounds in a 2 to 4 player game, which we are not playing. So we'll be playing the 5 player game. That game takes place over in just 5 rounds. There are 16 different scoring tiles, which is to say ways we can score during the game, and you shuffle those and you randomly place 4 here. Aaron, if you do that for me, A, then B, then C, then D. And I will explain these tiles after I explain the game. These can now go away. And those of you that own the game might notice that the random scoring tiles we placed out seem to match the sample scoring tiles from the instruction booklet. Oh. I am not sure how that happened. It's the luck of the Irish.
Magic.
Or the Scottish.
Yeah.
The game takes place, as I said, now in these 5 rounds. And as you can see here on the board with these little ribbons, in round 1, we're going to play round 1. And at the end, we will score via the A and the B scoring, then the A and the C, B and the D, and then these 3, and then these 3. So one sort of strategy tip is you don't necessarily need to knock yourself out to try to score the A or the B in round 1. You can, obviously, if the tiles come up in such a way that you can do that. But B will score again here at the end of the game. So there is nothing wrong with not being able to, say, score A right away, or to score C right away when we get to this. Although, as you'll see, there are definitely opportunities to do so. These 5 rounds that we're going to play are all going to operate the same way. The first thing that's going to happen is we are going to collect income. Then we are all going to draw 3 tiles from the bag. We are then going to place those 3 tiles in front of our little display thing here. We are then going to take our axe and we are going to place it behind our screen so as to indicate which one of these 3 tiles goes back in the bag.
Okay. We're going to chop it.
We're going to essentially kill it. But it does go back in the bag, so it can be drawn again later. The other 2 tiles that remain, and we're going to do this sort of simultaneously back behind the screen so that when we pick up our screens to reveal, you will see the 1 tile that I have chosen to put back in the bag. The other 2 tiles, you must place a value on them with your money. That value must be at least 1. It can be more than 1, but you must value both of your tiles. At any point, if you need change from the bank, you can make it to make the bids that you want to make. And then once we do that, these 3 tiles, starting with the start player, which in this case is Aaron, since he is the youngest player, and the youngest player starts first, Aaron has the option to either pass or purchase any one of our tiles. He does so by paying us whatever we have valued that tile. If he does that, let's say I had this tile up for 2 coins and Aaron said, I'm going to buy that one. So he would buy this. He would pay me 2 coins. I would take the 2 coins I used to value that tile back and put them behind my screen.
Okay.
That's Aaron's turn. He doesn't have to buy a tile, though he can pass. Then Mark, we go clockwise from Aaron. Mark can buy a tile or pass, then myself, then you, then Lincoln. And when that is done, once we have all done that, any tiles that we still have in front of us that have not been purchased, we buy from the bank by taking whatever money we placed as a value on them going into the bank. And now we all have some tiles, all right? It is possible you will have no tiles. If both your tiles get bought and you didn't buy someone's tile, but for the most part, you will probably have at least 1 tile to place. And now we place our tiles in our little kingdom, whatever this is, our little region, whatever it's called. We all have the same start tile, which is to say it has a castle on it. It has a little 5 in coins on it. That is our income every round. That's how we're always going to get at least 5 income every round. And it has these terrains. Tile placement is similar in almost every tile placement game in the sense that terrain has to match terrain. So if I were going to place if I were going to place this tile, water would have to match water. I could not place, say, water over here next to the mountain. The only difference is that you never have to complete roads or worry about them connecting. That is a legal placement for this tile, killing that road. It doesn't matter as long as the field here, the green matches the green and the water matches the water. And if that were the next tile I placed, then whatever I placed here, for example this, would have to have a mountain on this side and water on the other. And note, this is legal, this road here that sort of starts from nowhere and goes nowhere, that's completely fine. Roads, in fact, in the game we're playing, aren't really that important. There is a road scoring tile that did not come up, but they are important in one sense, and I don't mean connecting roads, but you can increase your income by playing tiles that have roads on them with these little whiskey barrels, and the whiskey barrels all have this little 1 coin symbol in them, and that increases your income by 1, but only if that road connects to your original castle tile. So that, for example, means my income is now 6, and if I place this, that would mean my income is now 7 when we do the income phase. And if I killed this road, then I would not be adding any more income to that road toward my castle, but I could, no, that's not legal, but assume that that is legal for the sake of argument, I could continue that road, and then if I could add more income, I could. So that is the way you increase your income. You will always get 5 every turn. So let's talk about the tiles. What we are trying to make as far as the scoring goes, now that you know how the tiles get placed, the A scoring in this case is you are going to score 1 point for every sheep or bull. There's a bull. Here is a sheep. For every sheep or bull that is either on a farm or adjacent to a farm. Adjacent includes diagonal, and I have cleverly not pulled the farm tile out of the bag.
I was wondering.
I was going to ask you, what does a farm tile look
I'll
like, Dave?
show you in a second. There's what a farm tile looks like. That structure right there is a farm. It's on this tile as well.
Okay.
So, these aren't really legal, but let's assume that's legal. If that were legal, then this would score me a point being adjacent to this farm. If that were legal, this would also score me a point because diagonal counts. And obviously, if I could place it here legally, then I would score 1 for this sheep and 1 for this bull being adjacent to this farm. There are some farm tiles in there that have animals on them. Those also count. So either on or adjacent to a farm.
The intervening water or roads or nothing like that matters. It just has to be adjacent or diagonal
It's
tile.
just the tile adjacency.
Okay.
So that's what the A scoring is. Each of these, by the way, score 3 times. All right. The B scoring is who has the most ships. These are ships right here. And you just count how many you have. And whoever has the most scores 5. Whoever has the second most scores 2. And the way ties work is if 2 or more people tie for the most, they all friendly score 5, but nobody scores the second place. And if 2 people tie for second place, they all friendly score 2.
Okay.
This is 2 points for every block of 4, for every square essentially you make. And those squares can overlap. So again, let's just assume this is all legal. If I had this, then I would score 2 points for this square and 2 points for this square. And if I added these, then that would be 2 more points for this square. I would have this one, and this one. Make sense? All right. The D scoring is you will score 3 points for every one of the 3 terrain types, which is the mountains or the plains or the water, that is complete. A completed one is sort of like in Carcassonne, that is completely closed off. Like, for example, this water is completely closed off. However, it has to be a minimum size 3. So this would score me nothing, but that would, because that is now a completed of at least 3. It can be more than 3, but it must be at least 3.
Got it.
Okay? So, round 1 is going to be this scoring with Aaron as a start player. Round 2, we'll move it to the next one, and Mark will be the start player. Round 3 will be Nick, it will be me, and I will be the start player. And starting at round 3 and 4 and 5, see this little coins thing at the top? This is extra income. When we get to round 3, during the income phase, all players will get an extra coin for each player that is in front of them on the scoring track. So the person who is in, let's assume no one's tied. So we're ranged first to fifth in some way. Whoever's in fifth will get 4 more coins. Whoever's in fourth will get 3 more coins, et cetera, et cetera.
Got it.
Then that's 2 coins
Per player
ahead of you and 3 coins per player ahead of you.
Okay.
At the end of the 5th round, we will then do endgame scoring. All right? The 2 simpler endgame scorings are you're going to get a victory point for every $5 or coins, sorry. And then you're going to score your scrolls. Now, I haven't explained them, but you see some of these tiles have scrolls. This tile, for example, is pretty simple. It's going to give you 1 point at the end of the game for every lighthouse that you have in your array, in your kingdom. There's a lighthouse. All right? This one, for example, will give you 1 point for every farm. They're all pretty self-explanatory. When we come up, we can explain them.
And they're just extra in-game scoring for that one player.
They will score 1 point. This will score 1 point per lighthouse, but, and you'll see this little yellow line around the scroll, much like the yellow line is around these on this tile. This scoring scroll will double if it is contained within a completed terrain type that the scroll is in. So this scroll is in water.
Okay.
If you can complete that water before the end of the game, hey, that even works. Those even match terrain-wise.
Yes.
This is now worth 2 points per lighthouse because you have enclosed the scroll completely in water, which is a good thing since that's also worth 3 points just for the water itself. That is the entire game. So the first thing we do is we collect income. I need only 3. I need 3. Thank you. You do not place your tiles till the end of all of the buying. So even though you buy a tile, like you're going to start, if you buy a tile, you do not place that yet. Because remember, you might still have more tiles. The ones that are yours that don't get purchased are still placeable.
But let me ask a question. So if I buy, whatever, your tile,
Yes.
Nikki can't then purchase it a second time from me.
No.
No, the tiles that can be purchased are only the ones up front here. When you buy a tile, you can put it like
it's
behind
off the
your
market.
thing, or
Okay.
What if you can't place a tile that you get, particularly like the ones that you?
it gets thrown back in the bag.
Okay.
But you paid for it
Yeah.
anyway.
Correct.
Boo.
Ew.
Can you please put all of our starting things on 0? And we'll do that. Here you go, Nikki P. Oh, I guess this should go up here. Here are my 3. Oh my. I'm Mr. Income. Mr. Income. Turanturo.
Yeah, initially it's hard to decide what to kill. Because maybe I should.
The arrow is the one you're going to throw away.
Yeah, the axe,
The axe.
discards.
Is the one
Well,
you're going to throw away.
I just was looking at the actual cutout of the cardboard. Silly.
Well, even though in theory we shouldn't be seeing what's going on behind the screens,
Yeah.
you can totally look over here if you want to see.
I know.
No.
Hey, man. No.
No, if you want to see an example
I'm going
of.
to try not to look.
Okay.
Because that is the way it's supposed to be.
Yep.
All good?
Okay. Here we go. All right. So the one you're killing goes back in the bag.
Ah, sorry.
Look at me. I'm Mr. Income. All right,
What if
Aaron.
no one buys those? You don't get anything.
No,
Yeah,
I
you
do. I
get
spend.
those.
I
Yeah,
spend
okay.
that money and I get them.
All right. There's that. Man, oh, it's so hard to see.
You need to get your binoculars.
We really do. Or just like.
Wow, Nikki's
can I
Mr.
see his-
Income too, or Mrs. Income.
I'm gonna buy
Mrs.
this
Income.
from Nikki for 2
Yeah, that's
gold
good.
coins.
That's
So
good.
this
Don't
all
place
goes,
two,
the
but-
money
So
all goes.
that 2 goes to you,
Just
and
Income.
this goes to you. So
All
you
right.
now have $4 with which to buy something on your turn, if you
Right.
want to.
Right.
Okay.
I will buy, let me see what. Okay, I will buy Aaron's, this one.
Okay.
Scroll.
Okay. I pass.
Because you have to.
In this case, because I have to.
Oh, because you have no money. Yeah.
I put all my money out
Oh,
there.
nobody bought it any of your stuff.
That's
Not
fine.
yet, not
I
yet.
will pay
He'll
5
buy-
if
he'll
I have
pay
to.
5. Mm-hmm.
I would like to purchase your boat, bull, sheep thing.
Yeah.
$2.
Okay, so I take it from here.
Hey, take it from here. There you go.
Well, that should go
Yeah, it
behind
seems
my
like
screen.
it goes back there till you're ready
Okay.
to place it, I guess.
Unless you need the information, right? It just depends on how. Like,
Just see.
like Mark will be placing 3 tiles now, right?
Right.
Because no one bought a tile from him. I have no problem with that. I'm just saying it needs to go in the bank.
I see.
Now we build?
In case you care about that information.
Oh, and this goes in the bank because you buy it from. So Nikki pays through that.
That
through,
goes away.
right?
Okay.
And now you place your tiles. Oh, you're right. I priced those wrong. I forgot that was a through road.
Oh. I'm getting greedy. Yeah, so much for those roads.
They still can go on, though.
Ah.
Only the south one.
I'm changing it up.
Yeah,
Changing it up.
no worries. All right. So let's start with Aaron. We are scoring both A and B.
I have zero animals
animals.
next to farms.
Mark has 1, 2.
2 adjacent to our
So
own.
2 points for Mark, 0
blue.
Blue.
0 for me.
3?
Nikki has no. This is not. Oh yeah, diagonal. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3. Correct. Nikki has 3,
For green.
and Lincoln none. Right.
Nope.
All right. Aaron has the most ships, so he gets
Whee!
5, and Lincoln and Nikki each have 1. Correct. So they each get 2.
Green and white.
Green and white get 2.
What about you, Dave? We
I have
scored.
no. I have nothing.
Oh,
And
okay.
green
And
goes
green
in there.
also goes.
Nikki goes here.
No, that's
2.
you.
Oh,
You got
oh,
2.
Okay.
I'm green, you're white.
Yep.
All right. Here we go. On the next round. Mark, draw 3 tiles.
Income
No,
first.
income first.
Thank you.
I get 7.
I get 5.
I get 6, please.
I get
6.
6.
5. Dave, you get 5?
6.
6, please.
Thank you. And we're scoring A and C this time. A and C.
Which is animals and
Fours.
squares.
Animals and
Oh,
squares.
do I pass this to Mark?
Yes.
He'll
Yes.
start the auction.
Animals and squares.
Square.
Wow.
numbers.
So here's something we haven't seen yet, but I'll just explain it. It's pretty simple. It's just 1 point for every 2 whiskey barrels. And it's rounded against you, of course.
Right.
There's no half points in the game. Wow, look at that tile. That's exciting.
Wait, I think I have too much money.
Did you throw your money in for the tiles no one bought from you?
That's what I forgot to do.
Okay.
I was rich there for a second.
were.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's fix that.
You're a happy miser.
You could have made those real expensive.
Yeah.
Indeed. Okay.
What do you suckers have out there? My goodness.
I guess I
Don't-
could be
don't you
looking at what you guys have.
Okay, I guess I'm ready whenever.
All right, here we go. Boop. All right, start
Chop.
player. Oh, yeah, chop.
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 Whoa.
Wow.
It was moving target.
Do ninja star.
Okay. Jeez, Lincoln, you think I made that money?
These
crazy.
fabulous
This is
prizes.
6 if you want it.
What?
Yeah, that's the one I want.
It's 2 ships and income, man.
That's. Nikki, I will take that one with 2 ships.
Okie doke.
Is that what I want? I guess so.
I don't know. Is it?
That's what I want. There you go. I'll take yours.
All right.
How many ships does that have on it?
It's got 2, and this goes here. Don't
Okay.
forget to
All right.
take
Yeah.
your money back.
Nikki.
I was very disappointed to see that people did not have animals for sale.
I know.
I got one over
Oh,
here.
you got a sheepy.
I didn't
How much
even
is that?
chop
Is that
one.
$3?
$3.
Wait, I did chop one.
3 golds.
I didn't.
What?
I would like to purchase the
$3 buckers.
Mr. Sheep.
The sheeps.
A sheep. So remember, it's got to be this way or this way somehow. Can you place it?
Or diagonal. She might get another tile.
Or here.
She might get this one back. That's a farm.
Yeah, it's true.
This is a farm already. Oh,
Okay.
I'm okay.
Me.
Cheap tile for $1. For a coin, I mean.
It's a blowout sale.
I should have bought that.
Extend your road.
Oh, my roads.
Bonus for whiskey.
Oh, yeah.
You got to get 2, though. You don't even have 1.
Well,
Extend
that would have
your
been
road
one.
for
Oh, no, it
only
doesn't
No,
have
it
one.
doesn't have one on it.
Oh.
No, yeah, they don't. I don't think they ever do have the same thing on them. Ka-ching.
I didn't really want him to
Is
buy
that
that.
whiskey?
I know you didn't.
Or would it be scotch in those barrels?
I think it's actually whiskey in the rules.
Okay.
I think Scotch is whiskey, right? Scotch
It's
whiskey. It's a
different.
classic. What do you got over there? What is that? $1 per point per 2 sheep?
Yep, that's
Yeah.
got a farm on it.
That's crap.
If you need a farm.
No, it's
I think
a
I'm
really
gonna take
good
your
one.
cheap one there.
For the $1?
Or should I just take the ships? Do the ships score right now?
No, next
they
round.
don't.
Next
Next round.
round.
$6.
Or no.
It's outrageous.
Great, it
I wouldn't
is.
pay it.
Yes, you would. In fact, you would.
I'm going to have to if
going
you don't
to.
buy it.
Yeah.
I'll take.
think I might
I'll take
want it.
1 and a 5th
There's a
victory point.
strategy.
For me.
Who's? Oh, I'm the last player.
Yeah.
I'm also getting the bonus points for ships, so I will buy that for 6.
Wow.
All right, money for me.
Okay, now we're
And
placing.
that's it?
Yep.
So you
Everything
buy
that you're paying
your,
goes back that you didn't.
Take-
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Yep.
Since that was
That's
the
true.
thing.
Don't forget
Four.
that. It is easy to kind of forget.
It is.
Kind of
Very
easy to
easy.
forget.
Yes, we'll do
This
that.
is going to go
Easy peasy.
here, then. And I want to close that. Oh, that works.
Tell me
nice.
about it.
Can
This
I
is
close
terrible.
that up? Oh, that works too. That's good.
You got a good one going there. That looks good.
And that cleans up. That closes up that green for the D.
Oh, that's illegal.
I just don't know if I
Oh,
want
Want
you're
to
right.
join our land, Lincoln?
yeah, I'm
No, I'm not sure I'm going to stick with that plan.
You're gonna join. You guys gonna merge
We're going
clans?
to merge clans.
Oh, that's illegal. But I can't even place it there if I wanted to. Well, this was a bad purchase. All of this was bad.
That works good. I'm good.
I am not doing this
Push
very
it
well
down a
at
little
all.
bit.
Well, I haven't even got an animal yet.
You, don't, you really don't need one.
You don't have to get in every game.
No, I know.
Just
Oof.
you know what the.
This is terrible. All right, since
gotta-
I'm
sorry,
not
you
going to
gotta-
get that,
Okay.
let's do this instead.
What are you doing? You can't move all your tiles around, Dave.
I'm just
being
moving the ones I
crazy.
purchased this round. Why don't you relax, player?
Each round, are you allowed to reconfigure your
No.
entire
Totally, yeah, you can
kingdom?
move
Yeah,
everything.
Isn't that what
yeah.
you're doing over there?
The answer
It's
is no.
it's Transformers: The Scottish Islands.
Look at that. That's just terrible.
That is crazy. Times. Crazy, Dave. All right. So we score the animals again, right?
Right.
Mark Johnson, how many? Mark Blue, how many
I
animals
believe I have 2 animals.
adjacent to or on farms? I
Right.
believe you do. Dave?
Nothing. I'm going to score 0 the whole round.
Okay.
Wow.
Nikki, animals?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And does this bonus work?
No,
That's
that's no,
endgame
that's the end of the game.
End
Endgame.
game. Okay. 4.
And she doesn't score for both farms. It's just animals that are adjacent to
I
or on
believe she does
farms.
not score for both.
Yeah, there
farms.
is no repeating of the
Yeah, because the score is on the animals, right?
Right.
Big 4.
Yeah.
Lincoln?
no animals.
Okay, and I have none. What's the other category?
Squares.
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 0.
2 points for 0 for Mark.
2
0
points
for
for
me.
green,
Yep.
2
for
points
Nikki.
for white, and 2 points for
you.
red.
Yep. Here we go. I'm the start player. So, in addition to my income of 6, I get 1, 2, 3, 4 more, please. 10.
Wow.
Oh, because you're last.
Don't give
Because
it
I'm
to him.
last.
Yes.
No, I'll give him that. You can get chained if you want.
That's fine.
Nikki
Nikki, you're green,
has no
right?
bonus.
No.
So you get 5.
No, I get 6.
6. Sorry, my bad. I didn't see it.
Lincoln has 2 players ahead of him.
Correct.
5.
And plus I get 8.
So 10 total?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Nice.
7, 9, 10.
Thank you.
Where am I? I have 1 player ahead of me, so I get 9. I also have a base 8.
Ah. So I had my base 5 and 2 players ahead of me.
Okay.
7.
Bag, please.
We're running out of ones already. There we go.
Dave's got a lot of money.
I do?
I actually have a lot of ones too.
Yeah, I'll do this just to do this.
What are we scoring now? We're going to score the ships at the end of this round and the completed regions
Completed
of 3.
regions of 3 or more.
Yeah.
3 or more.
Oh, here's one.
That doesn't
I
do
got
what
2
I
of
want to
those
do.
Brock's things.
Oh, that doesn't do what I want to do either. This game is dumb. All right, I'm dumb.
Oh, I got a Brock. What does that do?
I
Anything?
don't know. What do they do?
I think it probably
Well,
only does. It
There
only
are
appears on your
scrolls that
scroll.
score for them.
Okay. Is there not? We don't have it out, but is there a scoring
Oh, there
condition
probably
in
is,
there?
right.
Probably. Okay.
Wow, these are terrible.
But not this game.
Uh-oh.
That's pretty funny.
Ready?
No.
Almost.
Okay. Look, Lincoln puts his tiles like correctly together by terrain type.
No, that was just what I drew.
That was just accidental?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you did that on purpose.
I
Very
like it. I
nice.
love it that they all can all match up. Okay.
Here we go. Doodle-doop. That goes
Wow.
away, that goes away, that goes away.
X.
This is 5, right? Done.
Wow.
Wow, you knew what you wanted, huh?
I barely knew it. I
Yep.
barely got to see it.
Barely. That's 3,
There
Lincoln.
you get money.
For the steer and the.
What did you just buy for me?
Barrels.
Just okay.
And he's got boots.
It did all the things I wanted.
That
Yeah,
doesn't
sure.
really matter anymore, though, does it? Ooh. I will pay that 3 for that. Yes. Oh no, wait. The boat one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's the same 3?
I
Yeah,
think
they're
they're
both
both
They're
three.
both
Okay.
3. So here's.
I know. I'm last. I shouldn't even be looking
Yep.
at the ones I want. It's-
Yep.
Can't really see them.
Yeah, they're, well,
I think for that one. Oh, let me see. One's 6. Is that what it is?
no, it's 8. 8
Yeah,
and
it's
2.
on that
Yeah,
one.
that's crazy talk.
Well, it's a good move, but I'm not going to do it. I can't.
Yours are both 3, Nikki, right?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I want the one with the scroll.
This
You
one?
do?
Yeah, I'm pretty
There you go.
sure.
Take a 3 back
Yeah.
Let me just let
and
me
get
see.
3 from Aaron.
Yeah, 3.
Oh. Oh man, you made that expensive.
Talking to me?
Yeah.
Sure. It's a good tile.
Yeah. I guess I buy it 7.
Boo.
It's 'cause he wanted
I
it.
know they
Of
did
course he
want it.
does.
I mean, I'm willing to take the money, but I wanted the tile.
Throw the money back that you've.
Spend your money on your own. Yes.
It's income, man.
That.
You can't not want income.
Okay, terrain types.
Oh, except I screwed myself up another way.
Well, I'll take it back.
It's a little late now, I think.
Is it?
I think it is.
I would like you to take it back. But I can't,
Oh, I can do that.
but I can't ask you to do that. I'm finally going to score points.
Good for you,
It's
Dave.
exciting.
You had to start eventually.
Eventually.
This is kinda
Back up. Just so
want
it's
that,
taken care of.
Yikes.
In a way.
Doesn't really matter, does it?
Yikes. Yoinks it away.
I'm growing tall.
And John is getting larger.
Oh wait, that's what.
Larger. Man, I need that tile. The barrel. I'm
No.
getting barrels coming out of my ears.
I wish I had. enough money to
All right.
price
done?
my barrels
Sure.
higher.
All right, so doing B first. Most ships. You have the most with 5, right?
I believe so.
And I have 4. Does anyone else have more than that?
No.
So Aaron gets 5 points.
And you
Dave gets 2.
Whee, you're on the board.
And then for completed things of 3 or more, I have 1. That water right there. That gets me 3 points. Nikki, you have
I have
No.
the
You have
wa-
none.
No, it's not complete.
It's
and
not-
you know what? You can't place that.
Why?
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 Green touches a water.
Oh.
It can't. The edge can't
When
be
did
like
that go in?
You
Just
can
now,
rotate
one
it.
of them did.
here.
No, a time before.
Well, now it works.
Perfectly.
This is complete. 3 here.
Yep.
3,
And the-
4 here.
Yep.
That's complete.
6 point for Nikki or
Well,
for
that's horrible.
Lincoln.
I thought that was
No.
Nope.
Sucks.
because
It's hard to do.
for
3
white.
waters.
I didn't even try. Those are things I got
You were
stuck
on
with.
5, and these were stacked.
Yep. 6 points for white. I believe you have nothing.
I have 6. The green is complete, and the mountains are complete.
Oh, you're right. The green is complete. And you're right. The mountains are complete. I take it all back.
I built them
I
that
think I
way.
have nothing.
Maybe it was you I was thinking that had nothing.
Well, then you would be correct.
All right, on to the next.
Money.
Nikki, you are the start player.
Okay.
What is your income?
It's still 6.
6
Plus
plus 1.
one.
No, 6 plus 2 is 8.
She's
Six
green.
is second.
Oh,
yeah,
6 plus 2.
2 is 8.
Yes,
Oh,
it
yeah,
is.
yeah. Wow.
Lincoln, you
Lincoln.
are white. So whatever your income is
that
plus 4.
8 plus.
Yeah, what's this? Nikki
That
spent
was
that, I think.
what I
Spent
spent.
for much.
So yours is 8, and you get 4 more.
Yep.
No, 9. I'm sorry, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, you know what I'm saying?
Now I'm confused.
Yep. I know what
9
you-
plus whatever I'm 2 another
9
4.
plus 4, 13.
Wow.
Nice.
And I get my base 8.
Yep. Mark,
I have my base 7 plus 2, 4, 6, 8 more is 15.
15
Wow.
for Mark. And I have 6 plus 6 is 12. And draw 3 tiles.
Okay.
What are we scoring now?
We are scoring A,
Everything
C,
but-
and D. Everything but the
Ships.
ships.
Okay.
Agreed.
And who's first? Lincoln's first this time.
No,
right?
Nikki is. That's why the
Oh,
start
okay.
player
I didn't know if you
marker
were-
is where she is. I guess
I didn't think you were going to.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't remind you.
It's hard to do.
I want to be like Lincoln and line up my tiles so they make.
No, don't. It makes it hard to see.
Yep.
I would,
Well,
I would
I don't have a
actually
choice.
appreciate a little space
I don't have a
between them.
choice. No, I just like it when they do that.
Ooh.
Sorry, Nikki. Didn't mean to reach across.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it won't be on the.
That's weird.
That's worth.
Hey, I have a question.
I probably have an answer.
See this scroll that I have that's 1 per 2 barrel things?
Yes.
Do they have to be connected to the road
Nope.
making income? They just have
anywhere
to
in your
appear
thing.
anywhere.
Same
in
way
my-
that this ship's just is anywhere. Like this ship counts for that.
Sure.
And then your scroll in a
sad.
completed thing is double.
Yes.
Boo.
So Lincoln, for example, is scoring 4 points for every lighthouse at the end of the game. Make sense?
Because they're
Sorry?
in.
Lincoln is scoring 4 points for every lighthouse at the end of the game because he's got 2 1 points that are both
Wow,
in a completed
okay.
thing.
Oh, I saw.
Right.
Yeah, both tiles.
Wow.
Right. That means you price lighthouses.
Yeah,
like
make them
crazy.
$5 million.
Thanks for the tip.
That's a
excellent.
good. That's a good enclosure, man.
How should we price things for you, Dave?
Yeah, Dave. What do you want? That's gonna.
I go last, so I'm not even thinking about it.
Rocky Mountains.
That gets me 4. No, I'll just make this a point. I'm going to price this.
Man.
Yeah.
I got one.
Do I want? I guess that's okay. Okay. Yeah, all right. I guess I'm ready.
Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Chop.
Chop. Chop.
Chop.
Oh, the bag's over here. Here, go ahead. You're going to be drawing next, Link. So. All right, starting with Nikki.
I don't want to be
I
forced
like
to
this.
pick.
Dave,
I like-
15.
I like
Dave priced the tile at 15.
3 victory points if you want that
I
tile.
knew he'd want
Yeah.
it. I knew when he started pointing out Lincoln's business, I'm like,
It's got a barrel
like,
for me. That's by the
Yeah.
way, that's 1 barrel. That's not 3 for purpose. I mean,
Of
see, it's a
course.
3
I
barrel.
Every
That's fine.
2 gives him 1.
Yes.
Every 2 gives me 1.
Or 2 if he encloses that whole thing.
I was going to actually price it more, but I realized that this is the last time farm score.
Right.
They don't score again, so.
Right. Who's up?
Me.
Nikki.
Nikki's first. Wow, look at these expensive tiles.
how much is that?
6.
Are they both 6?
Yes. Or no,
Okay.
5.
Both
Excuse me,
5.
5.
Look at that. He's very egalitarian. It's all.
What?
Yeah, he does like to do equals.
Did you do that last time, too?
I
3
think
and
he
3?
did. They were 3
He
and 3.
did.
They're both what?
They're both
$5.
5.
Okay.
They were both 3 before.
10. Mark.
What?
10 and 15.
It's got 3 sheep on
I
it.
know.
It could be worth 3 points. Look, he's charging you 2 victory points for
for
3
3
victory points.
Yeah,
immediately.
Nikki, if you can close off this
I
with
know.
green, then it's.
That's,
Yeah.
I know.
Does that let you do it with that tile?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it does.
I can't pay it.
She doesn't have 10 to spare.
Oh.
Her money's out there.
Hey, it's not fair giving a guy a shot down there.
So how much do you have to spend?
5.
Okay.
You can buy this.
Or this.
That closes off your green. That doesn't. Oh, that does close off your green. That
Sure,
also
it
closes
does.
off your
Mhm.
green.
Yeah. Lincoln.
But she
one
can't
of
pay this one.
Lincoln's because that closes off my
Oh, and it's-
green and it gives me a.
What about your cows?
No,
Oh, you
those
only
don't
have two.
close off the
Those
green.
won't close
They
green.
both
No,
continue.
neither of
green
those
along.
close off
Yeah.
green.
What
See
are
it.
you talking about?
It continues on.
It's not done. It still has
The
room
board
to go.
edge doesn't count.
All right. I was thinking tile edge.
But you can close it off next time.
Maybe. Depends on what comes up.
No.
But you want to do it now because it's worth
Yes.
3 points.
I guess I will be buying
This thing?
that
this
thing.
thing. Does it have an animal on it?
Yeah, no, it has a lighthouse.
It's cheap. It's
It
cheaper
take-
than yours.
and it takes a
yes.
lighthouse away from Lincoln.
It's cheaper than yours. No, it's cheaper than yours.
So I need change, sir.
No problem.
Thanks.
That makes sense. Lincoln.
I think I want Nikki's lighthouse and barrel.
Yeah, that's good.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And income if it connects.
Yeah, it will.
You have a good
Probably.
little income road going.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, the income doesn't. I mean, it's points, but
Every 5 coins is a point. Aaron,
Oh,
That's-
Dave, I want that one that costs 15.
spend it. I'll take your 15.
Will
Oh,
you
I
take
don't place
10?
it yet. Getting
For you,
carried
sir,
away. Did you
yes.
place yours, Nikki?
No, it's behind my screen.
But could you take 10?
What are you doing?
If I could buy Mark's tile, but I can't get those sheep where they want to go. So
Mark may end up with his own tile.
he may. He
How
probably
excited
wants
would he
it.
be?
Do you
How
price
Look at all these
himself out on the
sheep he's got.
market?
Filled
I
with
know.
fabulous prizes.
Does he? But he doesn't have a sheep bonus. Is there a sheep bonus tile? No.
No,
Nikki has
it's
I
just a
have
farm
one.
thing.
Do
I
I,
have it.
buy
She has the sheep
that
bonus
from
tile.
Mark?
Look at all
Maybe I'll
these
get it
sheep
later.
filled with fabulous prizes.
Well, we won't get through all the tiles. One
Do you
more.
want to
No.
extend your road, Aaron?
No, I'm not concerned about the road,
With
really.
some
The road
barrels?
is
You know,
no,
you're
no.
not required to buy a tile.
I think most of these tiles are worth their point.
I would agree.
That's one per thing, and it does that. But it doesn't go there. Yeah, I'm going to buy this for 5 for Lincoln.
All right, Nikki, I'm buying yours for 4.
Okay.
Take your other 5 there.
Wow. Wow, I'm probably going to buy Lincoln's. That's worth 5, Lincoln?
It costs 5.
Okay.
Not necessarily worth 5.
Oh, that's beautimous. Is it? All right, I won't think too hard about it. I'll just buy yours for 5 and not think twice about it. Here.
Yay.
Because look, that closes that off.
Now we build?
Yeah.
And you pay your money in front for all your tiles. Mom, I got 3 tiles.
I don't have
again.
to pay anything. This is the first time.
You,
Oh, yeah,
priced,
here.
you priced it right.
Take my $20.
The price is
please.
right.
Okay. I'll take your 4 victory points that got you 10 victory points.
Wow.
All right.
Just make sure I'm placing all that legally. Look at that, I'm wasting income. Getting nothing for this farm. This is awesome. did place that there, didn't I?
You are going to be
That works, so it's
Oh,
just
wait.
gonna go there.
Yeah, that gets me an extra income.
That's 3. That's 2 points. I guess that's
That
better,
closes that off.
right?
There we go.
But I might miss out on.
Running out of room.
Rum.
Rum.
I think this is what I paid for my own tiles last time. Okay.
Oof. Okay, let's score.
Starting with Nikki.
Yes, sir.
So A, animals.
Next to farm.
Animals. There's 2,
1, 2,
3, 4,
3, 4,
5,
5,
6.
6.
That's it.
Yep, and those are all next to farms. Give her 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I get 5.
Wow.
2, 3. I got a lot of animals
Yep.
in the last few rounds. Yeah, 5.
That
Aaron?
one.
I have 1. My total animal score for the game is 1.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Really?
7 for blue. Hey, I'm going to actually get
2,
one.
3, 4, 5.
1!
1. Good
Look.
job, Dave. Thanks, Dave.
Oh, no, 2! Oh, what?
Oh,
Yeah, diagonal.
2.
2.
Where's the farm?
Right here.
It is correct.
It's diagonal and
Okay.
diagonal.
But this guy's lonely.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, he
but,
wandered off.
but he scored me 3 points.
All
for the
right,
thing.
that was A.
That's A. C. All right,
Squares.
squares. Nikki
This is
has
pretty
1,
easy.
2 for 4
Yeah.
points.
4.
I have 6.
2, 4, 6
squares
for
or 6
Lincoln.
points?
6 points.
Okay, and you are white?
Yep. Oh, Aaron's got all kinds of excitement.
I have 6 also.
1,
2,
2, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
I guess it wasn't as exciting as I
No.
thought.
What?
He has
2,
4.
4, 6, 8.
Yeah, 8 points.
8
8
points
points
for
for
blue.
blue.
And I have 2, 4, 6. And,
And
finally closed off
closed off
thingamajiggers. Did you
thingamajiggers.
get anything closed
I
off?
did get this farmland.
She did.
Yep.
3 points for Nikki.
It's between 2
4
mountains.
green. There are 3 points.
Yep. All right,
And
Link.
6 for me.
Same
6
ones from last
points.
time?
Yep.
Yeah.
6 from last time.
You're white.
Yep.
There.
Yep.
I still have the same 6 here. I didn't close any
Okey-doke.
new ones.
Did you finally close stuff off?
Yeah, I have the green.
A giant green
and this
one.
So 6 for 2 areas.
Nice.
6 for blue. Dave.
I have 3 actually. This green, this water, and this green.
Yep.
Yep.
For 9,
9 points.
please. Oh, just enough for me
Just
to
enough to
get
get the
max
most
money.
Sweet.
Last round. Lincoln, your income is
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10.
plus 3.
Yep.
Take 13.
They're
Aaron, you
small.
just get your income.
Which is now 9.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8 plus, what come on, my blue. So 8 plus 6 more is 14.
14. I have 5, 6,
You need one?
7.
No.
And
Plus,
this- oh no, it's not.
7 plus 12, please.
I can't count that high.
19.
19.
He's already got $10.
I have 6, and then where am I?
You're green?
Yeah, I'm
6
green.
plus
plus
another
9.
15. All right. So the final scoring round will be everything but the animals, and then
And then the end
this
stuff.
is the actual final scoring. This final
Right.
It's not everything but the girl.
Everything but the girl. Lincoln, please draw 3 tiles.
Excuse me. I'm proud of you. We can give back
No,
a
I'm fine.
little.
I'm fine. Don't move. It's not likely that I'm going to get much to place.
I see something.
Oh,
Here you go, Nikki. All right, I'm going to just move all of this over here. So this can at least appear to be what it needs to be. Here we go. Oh, man.
You like it.
I don't. I actually don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, I want
Unless-
another axe. I would like to kill 2 of my tiles.
Ugh. Oh, and I definitely want to do that. Okay. That goes like that.
Oh, that wouldn't even work.
It's really
Let's see, that doesn't work for you. You might want that. Oh wait, I guess I should see what other people's styles are.
Oh.
What are you putting up, Lincoln? Animals.
Okay, I'm ready.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Really weird. Okay.
Mine are pretty bad too.
Ready? X. Go ahead, just put them in the bag. You have the bag. It's Dave's Tile Emporium. I got 15. I've got 1.
What?
Do you need something for $1?
You're talking to me, right?
I'm talking to everybody.
A dollar.
Who wants to just spend $1?
Oh, nice.
Need to finish that mountain?
you
It only costs
serious?
$1.
Oh, man.
Do you get? Why? Do you have something that gives you points for sheep? I got 2 for $1.
Mark, what I'm saying is I wanted that tile and you priced it $1 more than I had. Unless Lincoln buys one of these.
Well, don't say that out loud. He's buying something
I was
now.
already cursing him.
Not much. But I think I'll buy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're gonna get Mark's tile?
I have to figure out if it's the best one, but I think it is. You gonna buy that? Okay.
I mean,
buy that
it's
for
not the
$1.
best, but hopefully I can even place it. I guess I can.
You can always place it. You just want to place it optimally.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I mean, you've got nothing
the
to place
perimeter.
for a green, right? In fact, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13
Yeah. Oh,
places
that
you can
one.
place.
Yeah, the 7. I don't have that. I don't have it $9. Well, I do, but
Okay.
no, I want. It's got 2 boats, baby.
Suddenly, yeah, I know. I figured people
Yeah,
want
I
the
beat
boat.
Dave.
How dare you not overprice the boats?
I thought he might.
That was kind of pricey.
Kind of pricey.
That's
I think
kinda
I've shown you, but
That's
kind of
pricey.
pricey.
I did that the previous turn. I'm out of money now. I didn't. Well, I didn't have any money until you bought something. So
Did I get that back?
I want. You have over there.
Stuff.
What'd you buy? What'd you buy for me? I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
think
that's
I can.
pretty good.
Yeah, it just gives me 2.
Well, and you get a point off of that too.
That's what I'm saying. Oh yeah, and 4 points. for
I'm
that,
tickled by the idea that no one will buy this for a coin.
Well,
It's not a great piece.
No.
That's why I'm like, I'm not going to put any money in that. If I have to buy it,
That's the one I
But
thought
if
I
I-
wanted,
yeah.
and then I thought I didn't have a place for it. But now
you put it here.
I'm almost going on.
Get you 3 points.
Nikki
yeah.
has a sheep bonus.
But only 3.
Dave, that's a point for Nikki right there.
Oh, 2 points. Oh, you're right, a point.
I think I'm probably going to buy it before Nikki has a chance.
You never know.
I'm just gonna
You
do it.
sure?
Whatever.
I can't find anything else that fits optimally.
Well, that's important too. If it fits, it can
So I'm
get
trying to
you
get
points right
those-
away.
those
The squares,
quads, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That's
why I thought
$6
you
That
for
needed-
your
dollar
yak,
earns you
Lincoln.
2
I
points.
can't hear you.
Sorry.
Yak.
Sorry.
You're each 6 again, right? I like how Lincoln just makes
It's
all
just
his tiles the
uniform.
same.
I like
yeah,
it, too.
there's no thinking. It's just
There's no
there's no worrying
That's
about
what I
it.
like
thinking.
about Lincoln. He doesn't waste time
Serious?
using his
I
brain.
would like that, please.
Which
one?
one?
The one with the scroll on it.
Oh.
You have some cows.
I have 2 cows.
I have 2 cows. That's what's going to happen. Are you done?
Yeah.
I'm buying.
Yeah.
What do you have left over there?
Sheep and a tower.
And
Geese, bed, or scurry.
You bought the other one.
no.
Oh, Aaron,
Me?
he's got.
It's a-
Lighthouse.
No,
No,
it's
it's
a block and a barrel.
Yeah, that didn't come into play because we didn't get the
Kinda
bonus.
Right. There's no
right?
scrolls for
Yeah,
it.
that
right?
won't help me finish
Gives
the
me a block
terrain
there.
type
That was
either.
bumming me out.
That off.
And
Those are
that
both
won't
good for
help
me.
me finish
That
terrain
one's still for
type.
sale.
And I am
didn't
not
actually-
She's
spending.
the last person to vote.
Those are
I'm
yours
not
too. These are yours.
spending that kind of money.
Yeah, remember, you're going to
That's
place
the
both of
awesomest
these.
thing is- Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you'll finish off something neat if you have.
You're going to place 3 tiles this round. Think
I'm
how exciting
gonna.
that is.
This will get a. You can. I don't know.
I want your animals.
Okie dokie.
Grr animals.
Grr animals. Woof. 3
right.
I
tiles.
maybe should have bought your tile. instead
Gentlemen,
of
place
that-
your
That
engines.
cheapo one. I don't know.
No, the cheapo got you. Well, if it gets
that
you a
would've cost me
square.
That
quad,
goes to
so-
the
but
bank.
it cost more, so
For the
you know,
2
it's
tiles
hard.
people
I don't
didn't
know. I'm not gonna
want.
math it out. That's no fun.
I gotcha.
That goes out.
That's the
I'm glad you didn't buy it because it got me a decent
Oh.
amount of
That's
points.
the same.
Now I really
font.
wish I would have bought it. I think I do this.
Finish that.
I didn't get
Doesn't
an even number of barrels to even make this worth anything.
1, 2, 3.
And I think
Oh, I got even numbers of everything.
Nope, I have 3. So I'm only even going to score 1 on that. My end game
I
scoring will
can't
not
do
be
that.
great.
Ooh.
That's good I do.
I do that.
Oh, hey, I got to spend that
I
15.
have another farm.
Nope.
Was that worth 3 points, Dave?
Well, I got 5 points out of it, so yes.
No.
I think I definitely should have bought yours instead. I was lured by Crazy
That.
Dave's discount
And
prices.
there's-
I told you not to buy it.
3, so it doesn't matter.
I told
Crazy
you not to-
Dave.
I told you not to.
Yeah.
Which one should you bonus to?
This Brock and
'Cause
a
I could've
road.
put it there.
You could have closed up a mountain, I think.
And it costs 4
That.
compared to your 1, so there's some point difference there.
It hurt me. It cost me.
But it got me
It cost me
a closed ocean and doubled this
Oh.
scroll.
So that would-
So yeah, it was. It,
Alright,
it
after this,
would
we're
have
back
hurt
up
me
to
a
game.
lot.
All right, well, back.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
take
Rewind.
over.
All right.
Are we all placed?
No, Nikki's
I'm
placed.
She's
trying
got
to-
so many tiles, she
I have
can't
so
figure
many
out how
tiles, and I'm
What
trying
did you
to end
buy
some
4 and keep
terrains.
3?
I bought 1, and people didn't want the other ones I put up. I don't think I can do it. I was mostly messing around with closing off some terrains, but
All right, let's see if
it
you can.
doesn't
You certainly
work.
want to try. Right?
Well, you can definitely.
That doesn't close because
No.
that's all open there.
Right.
Yep.
And this
Wait. Oh yeah.
this will only be 2,
Hang on,
so
hang
that
on.
doesn't close anything.
You can close. No. No, there's too many edges on that green.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Too much
Oh.
going on there.
What about this?
It's all open on that end.
No, she's talking about the mountains, but you don't have another.
No, he
Oh,
doesn't.
no, sorry.
She
You
needs
don't have
another diagonal.
Yeah.
Look.
I don't think I can do
I
that.
think she's right. She
scoring.
can't close any
No.
current terrains.
So I need to just worry about farm animals. Oh wait,
they
They're
that's
don't
done.
yours.
They're done.
Well,
Unless you have a bonus.
for
Worry
the
about your
bonus.
bonus.
Doesn't matter. Anywhere they are. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter
yeah.
where you place them.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
score anywhere you are.
I was really trying, but nothing really works.
Oh, wait. Does that work? Wait, you can do this. You can do this.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
that.
Then close it with the green with either one. No, the other one.
No, the
Close
other
the
one.
green
Close
with that
this
one.
with that.
Oh, and slide that up.
That also doubles this, so that's good. And if this only fit here, which it does,
Oh,
you
there
get a square
go.
out of it
You
even.
got it.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
that's
2
awesome.
squares.
Do you mind?
You just make 2
Yeah.
squares. Yeah, that's
Thanks,
great.
Dave.
No, that's great.
All right. Okay.
I would have been
So,
at that a little
Nicely
while
done.
longer.
All right, so starting with B. Ships.
I have
did
8 now. So yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, no. Take your 5 and choke on it. And 2 for yellow, please. I assume I'm second.
I believe
Yeah,
that you
Yeah,
are.
I
No
only
one
have
Oh,
else.
yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
All right. Squares. Lincoln. Ooh, has perfect.
4, so 8.
8 points for white.
White.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, and 5. I have, I think the same. 1, 2,
2, 4,
3,
6,
4,
8.
8.
8,
2, 4, 6, 8. But now I have this one too.
10.
For
Green.
blue.
Blue, I mean. That's
Or
right,
blue.
Nikki's made. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
No,
Wait,
you
no, I
counted
counted
twice.
twice. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's
Yeah.
what I meant, 8. I meant 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I have 4 sections.
2,
1, 2.
Were you guys
4,
together
6,
on that?
8.
Yeah, they were.
Okay. I just.
I just moved them that way.
Okay.
They're still together.
All right, and D.
Which is
Completed stuff.
Terrains.
Link.
Just the same.
Same 2
Yep.
So
6 points.
6 points.
for white. Yep.
I now have 9. I can close this
You
water.
have 3
Yep.
for 9.
Yep. That's 11 points minus 2.
I have 3.
1, 2. What's the third one?
The
This
mountain.
little
2
mountain.
mountains.
This is the big green
This
one.
this is this one?
No,
What about
yeah.
that one? Yeah, the big green and 2 mountains.
That's one
yeah.
mountain range.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm just.
one.
That other
2,
one doesn't
3.
count.
It's impressive.
It's
No,
separate.
that one's cool.
This one is separate though.
This is not a.
Corners. Oh no, it doesn't. It
Oh, you're
wraps
right.
around. No, it doesn't.
That's
right.
3 then, Lincoln.
No, it's
No,
still
no,
no,
no.
it's
Same
one.
mountain range.
Same
Okay.
mountain
Same
range.
mountain range.
So 3
9.
for 9.
9 for you. Boom. Dave has.
I
a-
have 1, right?
Yeah.
I have 1,
Two.
2, 3, 4.
4. 12.
12.
for Lello. 1, 2, 3, 13 minus 1.
Yep.
I have 2.
Nikki has.
Correct. This is 1.
Yep.
This is 2, and I don't
Yep.
have anything
That's
else.
correct.
6 points. Okay.
All right. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Now let's do the end game scoring. Lincoln, first off, how much money do you have left? Yeah.
Whoa.
What?
He has a lot of money.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
kept a lot of money.
So I have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points.
9 points.
Wow.
9 points for white. Aaron,
I have 11, which is 2 points.
2 points for red.
2 points for blue.
1 point for yellow. Nikki has 1.
19 points.
$19.
$2.
Dollars.
$3.
$19.
$1 short of another point.
But here come the scrolls.
Yes.
All right, you get 4 points for lighthouses, right? Per lighthouse.
I thought I had 4. I did 1, 2, 3, 4. So 16 points for those.
16 points for white for that, and then how many? 1 point for every 2 ships.
Just 1.
One more point. All right, Aaron, did you do it?
I don't know. I get 2 points for every 2 ships.
Right,
So
and you had 8.
I had 8.
So that's
2,
so you get
4,
8.
6. I'm just double checking it.
So 8 points.
1 point for every 2 barrels,
Yep.
which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's another 3.
Oh, you're gonna just snake it out if you got a
And
yak.
I have 1 yak.
Oh,
Unless I got another one that I wasn't
you're
paying
gonna lose the
attention to.
tiebreaker.
What? You didn't tell me the tiebreaker.
I didn't, but you're gonna lose it. Go
You
ahead.
son of a Scottish Highlander. I can't believe you did that to
Okay, I
me.
double the points for farms, which
Wait.
means
Oh,
I
yeah.
have 2
Wait.
points.
Yeah.
No.
2 points blue.
2 points for blue.
I probably
There
could
you
have
go.
sealed this one in and gotten 3 more points, but that would have not done that one.
Hey, I double this. I get 2 points for every 2 barrels, so that's 2 points.
Yeah.
I have 3 barrels. I get 2 points for that and 1 point for every bowl.
Cow.
I have 2 of those, so 2 more for yellow. Sweet. I
You
almost
beat me.
made it around the corner. And Nikki,
One,
closed in,
one
right?
point.
2 points for every.
2
'cause it's
points for
enclosed.
every 2 sheep because
Oh.
it's enclosed.
Oh.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4. So 4 points.
4 points green.
4 points for the sheep, and then 1 for every farm, which is also enclosed. So 2 for every farm. 4 more points.
It's like we had 2 games going on.
All right. I claim co-victory because the way I was taught, there was no tiebreaker.
I didn't know
Please
it
tell
either.
us what the tiebreaker was, Dave, if there is one.
Let me see the rules, please.
Don't.
I thought
How
it
do we
was.
know it is?
I thought it was most money.
Oh, I
That
can't
makes-
imagine it's that.
In the case of a tie, the player left over gold breaks the tie.
Ooh. It's not leftover. He turned it in for points. It's
I
over.
didn't use it.
Oh, interesting.
No, no.
No, what if it is that? Oh,
You think
Yeah,
you
I
turn
still
it
have
in?
3.
I don't know. Let's see. Wait, let's see.
For every gold you have.
Do you turn it in? That would be
Oh,
awesome.
come on.
He would have beat me 3-1 even on fractions.
That would be awesome. Well, there you go.
Ah.
That's Isle of Skye.
All right.
Well, you came in tied for.
That is a close tie for second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez, I know, that's crazy.
All right, player
One
who
more
almost
yak.
won.
I thought I was going to win.
You would have won if Mark bought your tile instead of.
No, I would have lost by several
because-
points.
Oh, because that was a huge
It got
tie.
me
capper.
like 7 points at least for that capper.
All right, second place finisher.
All
What do
right,
you think?
I don't know. I liked it. It was fun.
Yeah.
We discussed this off camera, but a lot of us like games where, say, Kingdom Builder, where the scoring categories can differ every time.
Right.
So that game is a little bit different right now. This game, what do we call these? Brochs. Didn't matter at all.
didn't come into play
But
at
they
all.
could be scoring 3
Absolutely.
times during the game if with the right tile comes.
It's not even that. Banners.
There
I
are
understand
scrolls that have the Brochs
But,
on
so
them.
between those 2 things, that's a lot of variability from game to game, and I like that a lot. I really like, somebody else will have to come up with there's another game like this that does this, but the pricing mechanism where you're pricing
Tonga
this
Bonga?
auction
Tonga Bonga.
that is
Mark's favorite.
what someone else can pay, but also what you'll pay if no one buys it, is a pretty brilliant auction mechanism. I think that's really clever, and I enjoyed making that decision every turn. I enjoyed that it was a brief 5 or 6 turns, and I didn't have to make this decision 17 times.
Yeah. Yes,
It's the
that's
right
smart.
length for what it is. But also every turn I wanted a little bit more money to price things a little bit higher and have a little bit more left over. So
Here's the trade-off.
I
though.
appreciated
Here's
a
the
lot of
trade-off.
that.
You can price
decisions.
something. You can price something higher, which might be the actual correct value
Yes.
of it, but then the person who would happily pay you for that doesn't have that money.
I think that's. I
Right?
still
That
think
happened
can-
a couple of times.
That
Yeah.
works in your favor, though. If they don't have the price, then you wanted to pay more for it. It's an auction.
Yeah.
Well, I never went for the big money on the auctions. Because to me, you're throwing that money away.
Yeah, how did you
Almost
do that?
nobody's ever going to bid pay 10 unless I had something amazing, which I didn't, right? So I'm like, well, I might as well see if getting the money's going to help me out here. I made sure that people would buy them.
Right.
A few times they didn't, right? Because again, the tiles weren't really spectacular. But they ended up helping me. Like I was able to complete, early on I did these complete areas, which was like that because nobody bought my tiles.
I have the same. He has one more.
Mark's got 12. I have 11.
I have 11.
Lincoln has
She's got
10.
11.
Lincoln has
He's got
10. He has the fewest tiles.
Yeah, I wanted
And he
more,
had
but it did not work
$40
out.
more than a lot
Well,
of
but
us.
Lincoln had the income engine right from the get-go.
It just kept making money. Yeah,
He
I
just
wasn't
kept
too worried
getting-
about the sales because I was going to get $8 or $10.
Right.
You know what?
Well, I'm curious. You said because you never had an awesome tile, so you didn't price it really high. What's an awesome tile? do you
Just
think?
something like if I had a double boat tile that somebody wanted, right?
Right.
Because I knew these guys are battling it out. If you get it at the right time when the scoring's happening, there's a good chance you're going to make good money on that. But I felt it was more important to sell them,
That's interesting.
unless never did they. Just that one time did it really work out for me that I got the tile that I was able to complete these two regions and that was good. I scored every single time we scored on that, just the exact same 6. Which is better than nothing, and it was by sheer luck because nobody bought my tiles. They just weren't what anybody needed. I never really had, there were things that people wanted, particularly because I was inexpensive. I didn't ever charge more than 6, right? I don't
Right.
think.
Well, speaking of not awesome tiles, and I'm not saying that I couldn't have played better because I played this game once before, and my strategy, the last game was the same one this game, and it did not even remotely work this game, which was I was paying very little attention to what was going on necessarily around me and just pricing the ones that I wanted to keep high and the ones that I didn't care about low. So that if you didn't buy my tile for 15, that was okay with me because it was a really good tile for me.
Buy my tile?
I didn't score until here. I was at 0 to here.
remember, yeah.
So that hurt to a certain extent.
You're almost at 0 now.
Right, but having done that, I still stayed within this pack. It was just this side of the table versus this side of the
I
table.
think you want to be that side of the table.
In fact, oh no, Nikki beats me on the this side of the table tiebreaker.
So what do you
Yeah.
what do you
Oh,
think,
I'm
Nikki,
gonna
as far as because this is tiling, but then it adds auctions, which you're not a super fan
Exactly. That's what I was gonna. I was gonna point that out. I love the tiling, but the auctioning always gets me every time. I think I did an okay job. Basically, what Dave just said. I priced the ones that I wanted to keep kind of high,
Right.
and the ones I didn't want but wanted to make some money off of if they were sold, kind of low, but not so low that I was giving points away.
Right.
Because that I was also worried about. So I think I managed the auctioning okay. The tiling actually got me this time as far as finishing off
Well,
quadrants.
it's not
and
really a
such.
tiling game.
Sure it is. It has a
No, it
tiling
isn't.
element to it.
Exactly,
No,
but
you're
it's
right.
not a tiling
It's not a
game at all.
tiling game. No.
I
Because you
can
don't
point
lay a lot
out
of tiles.
specifically where I went wrong. This is, I know,
Right.
to my game exactly, which isn't really helpful for everybody. But I placed this one right here thinking I was completing a landscape.
Oh.
And in the process of doing that, I wrapped my money-making road into this
Into
tile, which
nowhere.
was already there. And so I was stuck with 6 for the rest of the game. If I hadn't have made that mistake, I definitely would have tried to keep my... That
Keep your
wouldn't
road
have
going.
worked out, but
Right.
I would have tried to keep my road going because there were other tiles that I did end up buying
Right.
that had I managed to keep my road going...
Well, this is tiling is a super challenge on this game, particularly when you
Yeah.
get stuff things in front of
Yeah.
you that you didn't plan on getting.
I mean, I
Right.
wouldn't expect. I think you're not gonna be able to have the super highway of gold in this game, but stopping at just
I know this is the
Well,
weird. Yeah,
That's what I had my first game.
10.
Was that super
stopping
highway
at
road.
just one kind of really made me sad. I think I could have
But you
before
still
the
ended up
road.
with plenty of money in a weird way because of this thing, right? This weird
And
little
this-
ketchupy thing.
Yeah, but there were some tiles I bought that ended up doing not very as much for me as they could have.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because I didn't have, and there were some in front of me that I just decided to sell off because they would have been great if I hadn't created this stupid circle right here. I would have wanted it for myself.
Right.
Right.
So
What were you going to say, Aaron?
I was going to say this is something that I don't like
Yes,
in
the
games
catch-up.
at all.
Socialism.
I feel like there's something wrong when you
I do
that.
too. I do too. Even though I think this game does it fairly well. This catch-up mechanism doesn't kick in right away, and it ramps up slowly. But I
It's huge
really
at the end of the game.
dislike. It's huge. I
Look at
really
this,
dislike being
yeah.
punished for being in first place.
Yeah,
And
that
I
heavily.
collected 0 bonus gold for the entire game.
And beat the people that got the most money from that socialism.
But, okay,
by
you're
a
right.
pretty huge margin.
And led almost the whole game. too,
Because
right?
Lincoln, I think at
He-
one point was maybe in third or
All
fourth,
right, he got a
like
couple,
here,
but
but
you're
then you
right.
were always like in second or third. I knew Lincoln, I didn't say anything during the game, but I knew Lincoln was ramping up to like a big end game.
I was trying to make the
He
money
was getting
work.
a lot of income and he wasn't pricing
And
his
I was
tiles
getting
a lot.
I was structuring everything
Yeah.
as cleanly as I could.
But more
and he's
importantly,
good
you
at
also
that.
had-
I,
even-
I had no idea how
Even
much
if you
money he
didn't
had.
close these off, although as it turns out, you needed to because Aaron was doing really
Yep.
well. Even if you didn't close these off, you were just getting scrolls. Like the only scroll I got the whole game was this one that scored me 1 point.
Gosh, I would have loved that one if I could have.
Doubled it too. I only got this on the very last turn. I mean, getting those scrolls is also very helpful because it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
it's extra points that you don't necessarily see, especially if it's the first time you're playing the game.
There's definitely a skill to and a difficulty to seeing where everybody else is headed,
Right.
and seeing whether Dave's end game scoring is going to be 6 points or 26, right? But I'm just again, I didn't think that it broke the game or anything like that.
Right.
But catch-up mechanisms do just kind of rub me the wrong way
That's
sometimes.
the second I saw that, I'm like, I don't like it. I feel that there's something wrong with the game when you do that.
Feels like a crutch.
I'm not even sure it's a catch-up
Is it-
mechanism because let's say I get $12 from that income. What am I going to do? I'm going to give you 10 for a tile. Let's say I buy a tile from you. I've just given you now have 20 more dollars. I mean, it doesn't
Yeah, but-
so much catch you up. It makes you feel like you're in it.
Okay,
Okay.
and that's
Does that make
but
sense?
that's
That's
almost
fair,
like
I still agree with you, by the way. It's still socialism.
we're Euro
It's-
gamers. We have to be too nice, and everyone has to feel like they're in it, even if they're not. Or look at if you got that $12 and you changed nothing whatsoever about your gameplay, then you got 2 extra points
2.5
just for scoring later than I did. Or
Well, I
just
wasted
for-
that money to a certain extent because I priced 2 tiles at 15.
Yeah.
And each time I got that tile,
Yeah.
which was what I wanted.
I liked that pricing.
I
I like
wanted
that
to get that
aggressive
tile,
auction.
but that tile those 2 moves cost me
3 points.
6 victory
6
points.
points, yeah.
I spent 6 points to do whatever I had to do. Now, if I made 10 points from that, then I really only made 4 points.
Mark, you haven't spoken, and you and I are going to have a few things I think are in common on this.
Is that right? Okay, so I've played this. This is my 3rd or 4th time playing this game, and a little like Dave said, this one played quite differently from what my experience and what I thought was a winning strategy last time. So, which I suppose is to its favor.
Yeah.
I thought, well, a couple things here. One is I thought the money, which is mostly paid through this socialism thing you're talking about here, I felt like that's weird because it doesn't actually let the people who get all that money catch up as much as you think.
You're probably right. It's a little too late.
It
Too little too
doesn't
late.
feel like it does that much. And so I thought what you want to do is you just want to be the person playing 3 tiles every turn. Like every tile is going to score
Laying
something.
3 tiles?
Yes,
Yeah,
which
right,
he did
right.
at least twice.
And I did more, right? I did, and you, Lincoln did the fewest. I did the most. He came in first. I came in last.
by
Just
a
the
huge
opposite-
margin.
By the
Yeah.
opposite of what I was thinking. So, and although I didn't pay much, that was that. I mean,
The $1, right?
Yeah, and I guess I got 3 points out of that. But there's a lot of things in the scoring I think that I didn't quite, that I thought I knew actually, that sort of snuck up on me. One thing that's just a practical thing playing the game is that, we're 5 people, regular sized table. It's like when it's time to buy something, I'm like,
Yes.
what do they have over there?
That's my problem with the game. It's this stuff. While the tiles look nice when you look at them, when you're trying to see them across the board, I can't see what's going on. This illustration is too busy. You can totally illustrate mountains with making it. I understand they're making it look like this place in Scotland. That's fine, but I can't see the stuff. I mean, I struggle to see what's going on in front of somebody's thing all the time.
Yeah, this is 3 feet away, and it's hard to count anything that's going on across
That's
the table.
really a bummer to me. I like the game. I think it's a good game, but I feel that I think it's Clemens Franz who I think does a nice job. Just chose poorly on that.
Do you think it would be? Do you think it's tailor-made for like an app that you would play asynchronously and just be able to view everything,
Maybe.
or see? I guess
But it's weird, even then. I mean, do you want to play the game where you have to be paying attention to the other 4 people?
Well, that's the other
close?
thing.
Well,
So
I'd
for
like
the-
to maintain
for the
that the
bidding,
two guys
right?
that came in first and second were doing that the most.
You think so?
Looking
yeah.
at the other
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
layouts.
100%.
So when I played
Oh,
this
wow,
at
yeah.
BGGCon Spring, my frustration was invariably Scott would axe the tile that I would pay any amount of money for every time.
But
Then
that's a
that's-
strategy.
Of
that
course,
way-
but that's not what he was doing. He was not
yeah.
thinking about what other. I'm like, how
just
come you're
happened
not
that way,
pricing
right?
exactly? I'm like, why aren't you pricing
Yeah, get
for the
some
table? He's
money,
like, I wasn't even
points out
thinking
of
of that.
it.
He's only thinking about himself.
Right.
Making sure he has enough, and believe me, that's an important thing. Making sure you have enough money to even pay for tiles, and
Did he win? Out of curiosity?
no, it was one of the jurors. I think won. Chris Mevis won.
I mean, there is a strategy element to that, right? The first time I played this,
I was in the running. I think I was second or third on that game. I think it was third.
The first time I played this was in the scoring, and I managed to get like 2 4-boat tiles right away before anyone else had more than like 1.
two boats. Out.
Yeah, 4 boats total.
And every time I drew, I almost invariably had 1 tile with boats on it. And it was always the one I axed.
Yeah, I think I was
Right,
in
because
the
why
lead
should
on
you let
boats.
them catch up?
I was
Even
in,
if I make money for it, I just don't want. I don't even want to think about.
I was in the lead on boats in that game. I believe the whole game. The problem was I did not get bonuses. Right, I was trying. I had a heck of a time
Yeah.
enclosing things. I think it's
Yeah.
very difficult to enclose things in this game. And
Oh, yeah.
I didn't have that bonus. So it's only 5 points every time it's scored,
Right.
which is still great, but it's not a lot.
Aaron got 15, right? He scored 5 every time.
I
So-
understand. I did too when I played, but I didn't win. Right, and
Right.
I was
Well,
in the game, but I didn't even come close.
The beauty of the variable stuff is
Yeah, it's
not
not in every
just
game.
that these, but even if these were this way,
In different order.
it's
Right.
a whole different game.
different thing.
Yeah.
Well, not a whole different game,
But it's different
different-ish.
orders. Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely. I love the auction. I think it's really neat. But boy, it's scary. Like, am I pricing the right?
That's a
things?
good name for. That's a good
Yeah.
word for it. I like that actually.
It is really like, am I charging enough? Am I going to get enough? Do I really want to pay 15? Which I could have done easily
Yeah,
for
I mean,
something. And
see, I
didn't-
knew you
didn't
had
wanna
money.
do
That was also the other reason I was pricing stuff crazy high.
Yeah, but it needs to be something I want, and I would almost never pay that.
I never had anything you really wanted, but
Right.
but both times I had a thing I really wanted.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's worth
know what I mean?
15.
It probably
depends on
wasn't.
what it is, right?
But even if I priced it 10
Right.
instead of 15, that only gets me 2 more points.
Right.
And it might not get
But
me
it
2 more
also
points. Someone
just
might have bought it
changes the
from
value,
me.
gives you more money potentially because you did like this third auction you charged one that was 15 I think or 10 or something. It was a lot.
Yeah.
You did that several times.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, he really wants those and he's throwing his money away. You know what I mean? I
Right.
feel $10 even, charging 15's a lot. Maybe you're just worried about me, like that I'll spend it, but it had to be something I wanted.
Well, my worry wasn't that you'd spend it. My worry was if someone did spend it, I wanted to get value out of it.
Absolutely.
And I'm not saying that I didn't, there is definitely a groupthink. I guarantee you there are people playing this game who in a heartbeat would just spend 15 coins.
Absolutely. It
If
just
they had
depends on
them.
what it is.
Right.
Like I said in the previous game I played, I would have. There were twice.
Trust me, I was looking in a weird way for that tile that had like 2 lighthouses on it or something.
Oh, yeah.
Because I knew you had money, and I would think, well, maybe I could get that
They
money out
didn't
of
come
Lincoln.
up. They didn't really come up.
They didn't.
I had some that were taken. I wasn't really worried about it. I was like, well, if I get this, that'd be great. If not, don't worry
Well, the
about
beauty is at 4 points a lighthouse, you get one, great. You don't get one.
it. I know, but 4 points is pretty awesome, especially if you can do it.
Yeah.
A couple
Yeah, but
times,
if the other tile you get, in other words, let me
Yeah, I mean,
rephrase
get a
that.
couple extra.
I meant
That's
that
8 points.
I meant that backwards. At 4 points a lighthouse, the beauty is, if a lighthouse tile is no good for me, there's no value in me taking it defensively from you
right.
because it gets me nothing. And if the terrain on it doesn't help me,
Yeah.
then
you
I'm
just-
handing you 4 points whether I like it or not.
Right.
So you think there's a lot of strategy in the pricing part of it?
I think there's a lot of strategy in all the parts of it. I'm not sure that it's strategy
that's
that
the-
I love.
That's the part I struggle with, is trying to figure out, is there a lot of real strategy in here, or is it just like a lot of motion and you're doing a lot of things and you're juggling a lot of things in your head and then it doesn't matter too much in the end? That's
might-
actually what I thought before we played this game. And
You
I
actually
watched
might
what
be
Lincoln
right.
did and thought, I don't know.
I've never
maybe.
correct. Seeing what Lincoln did this game, you might be right. He priced everything equally reasonable for both tiles, without valuing either one of them as being worth more than the other, and just kept all his money. Now, he sets himself up though for being at the mercy of what the rest of us had, but Lincoln probably more than you and me every round looked to see what everybody else had and thought, okay, there are at least 3 tiles out here that work for me, and I have the money to
I
afford
never pay
them.
a lot of money either.
Right.
Right.
So I'll just make my
bucks,
tiles
yeah,
reasonable.
Yeah, maybe so.
So Nikki, I know you don't really like auctions. What did you think of this? Do you like how this auction works? Do you think you kind of had a handle on it?
Yeah.
Because it's easier to price this one than others. It's hard though. It's like I said, it's scary because you're like, am I going to get stuck if I go too much money on this? Because if your money's tight, it's terrible.
I think
Yeah.
I think because I didn't have mountains of money, it kept my pricing within a range of, if this doesn't sell,
right.
do I personally want to spend that money, those points, to end up sucking this tile, you know?
Right.
And that helped. But if I had piles of money like you, I might have been, it would have been harder, I think, to price stuff.
Well, you had
And to decide what to keep, what I would be okay paying for if I got stuck with it.
Yeah.
But it was definitely a different kind of auctioning, and I didn't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Does anybody want to look at the rest of the scoring tiles and see how else the game can score?
Sure. Pull a
We've
couple
got
of them.
sure. This one is 5 points for every set of buildings, lighthouse, farm, and
Just in
broch
your whole thing,
in
right?
your whole territory. Looks like 2 points for every tile on an enclosed, completed lake.
Your largest lake. That
Your
you-
largest lake.
That can still be a lot of points.
That one I
This
played.
one's kind of neat. Yeah, 3 points for every column in your
Right, but not row.
area that's
Just
3 or
columns.
more tiles
Wow,
high.
Yeah. When I played, we had this tile and this tile together,
Yeah.
and it
how
was really
weird.
interesting because right now I would think that's 3, 6, 9.
Right. And then the squares.
Yeah.
Yeah. These are simple, like most and second most money, most and second most barrels. That one's just a point per sheep. I like this one is the brochs 1, 3, and 6 for 1, 2, or 3 brochs
In your thing.
in your whole area. And then this one is 1 point per any enclosed area, no matter whether it's small or large. There's no size limit like this other one.
You can make a lot of these little.
Yeah.
This one rewards ship and lighthouse pairs. That's nice thematic thing there. This looks like any enclosed mountain. And this one is roads or yaks. What's that?
See, but that's an enclosed mountain. That wouldn't count. It needs to be at least 2 tiles, so it's not an
Oh yeah, that
At
one.
least
No,
two
no.
or at least
No,
three?
look.
No,
Any
does it show
enclosed.
No, but that's 2 different tiles. That
That
one's
is
on a
true.
This
single.
one, these two
yeah.
would have scored
Yes,
for
but
me.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
looking at it.
I see what you're saying.
Woohoo!
I would.
What
I
about
think
this one?
that's-
This one looks like,
Look at
oh,
that,
this
that's
is
any enclosed mountain.
per tile on your longest road, not counting your home
Look at that,
castle.
man.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
That's 7.
Nice. Every tile on your main road other than your home castle is worth a point. And yaks, or is it cattle? I want
Cattle.
to say yaks. It's
No.
it's Highland cattle.
Yeah.
2 points per cattle on your main money making
On the road connected
The
to your
road connected
castle.
to your home castle. Your income road, I like to call it,
Look at
but
that.
I don't know what it's
1,
called.
2, 3.
Look at you playing every tile, even though you don't know it.
Even though you didn't
All
know
right,
it.
thanks, Dave.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yes.